one of the biggest problems with doing a knee trap in soccer is a lot of times people don't actually know how to control the ball. So it'll just hit the knee and go kind of flying off in whatever direction. And what you want to do is you want to actually have the ball drop down right at your foot. Or, you know, pop it back up where you can do a full volley or half volley, something like that. So you want to make sure that you have control. And one of the ways to do that, which I explain in how to do a chest trap video as well, is you want to make sure that when the ball is coming at you, you know, you don't want to go after it. You know, you don't want to just pop it back up. What you want to do is stick your knee out and just let it hit your knee and drop down. That's one of the most basic things that a lot of coaches really don't teach. So that's what I want to teach you. So if the ball's kind of coming at you here, you know, just drop it down. See how when Chaz throws the ball to me and it's coming right as it's about to get there, I actually kind of pull away. And what that does is instead of popping all the way out or, you know, or going like, you know, back to him, what it's doing is it's just dropping the ball right down to my left foot where I want it to go. Or if I want to go, you know, to the right foot or what, you know, you can always change directions. So again, that's one of the things that you want to be concerned with. You know, when you're learning how to do a knee trap in soccer, is to really just kind of brace the ball like you would when you're kind of catching an egg. Like I described that. Catch an egg, you know, just kind of brace it down. You know, just pop it right there, and so that's kind of the basics. So again, and like I say in all the other videos, you always want to be aware when you're practicing and you're going out there and you want to learn how to play at a high level. You know, whether it's college, professionally, like I did, you always want to make sure that you know where your defender is. Because just simply doing a chest trap when you get to that level isn't enough. So I'm sure a lot of you guys want to get to the next level with your playing, and a lot of that is always know where your defender is. And so when you're actually going towards the ball, you need to know, do I need to actually trap it outside? Do I need to trap it inside? And that's, you know, once you get the basics of just the simple trap, it's just where you hit it and where you turn your legs. So again, if I want to go out, you know, it's simple like that. So again, that's just kind of the basics of how to do a knee trap in soccer. So go out and practice that with a partner. One of the great things that I like to do is actually working your way down the field with a partner, and having them throw the ball, you know, chest trap it, throw it down, kicking it back, having them pick it up, chest trap it down, you know, and work on both legs doing that as well. So that's kind of the basics of how to do that. And so really work on the form of how to do everything, work on both legs, because, you know, you don't want to just be one-sided and be a one-trick pony. You want to work on being double dynamic when you're out on the soccer field. That's what makes you a game-changing player, is having those skills, you know, with everything in soccer. So again, work on that. Leave me some comments below. Let me know what you thought. You know, some thumbs up, subscribe up here. I get a lot of questions. It's, hey, what's the correct fundamentals for doing this? How can I do it properly? You know, I want to be able to take those free kicks and just kind of chip them into space over top of the wall and stuff like that. So let me take you through kind of the basic fundamentals of what you need to do. And again, like I tell you in just about every video, make sure you're practicing right and left foot if you really want to get better. So, okay, the basic fundamentals of chipping a soccer ball is you really need to think in terms, this is what I do, especially when I have to teach my other leg how to do things when I was younger, is think in terms of golf. You know, when you have a pitching wedge and you're just coming through the bottom of the ball just to get it lift, that's exactly what you need to do. So instead of hitting the ball in the middle, obviously, you're going to hit it on the bottom of the ball and kind of scoop underneath it, and you want to scoop all the way through. Where people mess up a lot of times is they're not really sure what area of their foot to get under the ball, and you really just want to hit it and kind of scoop it with your toes. It's going to be the thinnest area, but you're going to get a good lift on it too. So when you're going and approaching the ball, again, it's just like when you're doing passing, plant your foot about a foot to the right. You know, if you're left-footed, if you're opposite direction and you're going right-footed, then you're going to be planting the ball, you know, just a nice foot to the left. And again, what you want to do is make sure you drive through, lean back, because that's going to create that lift. So one of the things that I like to do, again, this is like really short. I like to go kind of further away. But when you're working on your chipping, you want to just get a flat backspin. You don't want to get this spin that's curving. We're going to get into that when we're talking about bending balls and curving balls around a wall, or any of those dip curves that you see David Beckham does a lot for shots, or Cristiano Ronaldo. But what you want to do is just get that flat backspin. That lets you know you're going straight and it's going pretty good. And what you want to do is just lean back, get your arms out. Sorry, I'm trying to hold the microphone here. But you want to just create that backspin, you know, just flat backspin. And one of the good things to do is to try and hit the ball into the net, but in the air. So try and get it over the goal line. You know, you don't want to just kick it here. You want to actually work on, you know, getting some lift. Or, you know, if you're like me and you want to try and like either hit the crossbar or go over top of the goal so you can get some lift. Well, there you go. Probably couldn't do that a million times, but there you go. Leave some comments on that one. So anyways, that's what you want to do. And also make sure you're working on both feet, like I said. But it's important when you start slowing these videos down, you know, really see the mechanics. You know, when I'm coming in, I'm leaning back and I'm just hitting basically in the beginning third of the ball, and I'm just scooping it like that, and that's what gets it that quick lift. So instead of, you know, hitting the ball all the way out here, that's not going to get as much lift. And what it's actually going to do is this. If I started chipping the ball on the other side of the ball, you know, that's where you start getting that curve, and it's not going to lift as much. That's why you want to hit it on the beginning third of the ball. So again, you know, line yourself up. You know, do it right-footed, do it left-footed, and just kind of chip it into the goal in the air. So those are the basic fundamentals of how to chip the ball. And again, like I said, I'm going to do some more videos on how to bend, how to kind of do that dip curve where it just kind of sinks down, it just kind of sinks like a rock. But, you know, leave me comments, let me know. Go up here, I think it's up here, go subscribe, and somewhere up here, let me know what you think. And also, I've got a video of how I went from being just an average soccer player to playing professionally at high levels and being All-Americans and all that type of stuff, which, you know, I highly recommend you. See you guys in the next lesson.